Hi, everybody. Christmas is over. Still got my Christmas tree up, though. Isn't that cute? This is my house, one of my apartment. One of my students loaned that to me so I could feel Christmas when I came home from the hospital from Christmas. It didn't. It wasn't. It was like the 4th of July for me. It felt like freedom at last, free at last. But like anything else, when you're free, it then becomes the question of how long will it last? Once you have freedom, can you stay out of trouble? Can you remain free? And that's the real key to true freedom, is to be free and remain free. Don't be entangled by things, The Bible says that don't be entangled by the things of the world. Different desires and things in life, we just as our own, are like snares that we imprison ourselves by our own needs. For example, they say that you live to eat, don't eat to live, or live to eat, don't eat to live, or I forget how that goes exactly, but what I'm saying is that we have to not live to eat, but we need to eat to live. That's it. So you eat to live means that you then eat what you need to eat and don't eat any more than what you really need to the substance, the support of your life. The same is with activities. You need to do what to live, to earn a living or make a living, or to live abundantly, but you don't live in order to do. It's not how much action you produce. It's not how much activities you have. It's the way you choose to act that makes something efficient or not, right? So you have to carefully choose your actions, same way you choose your diet, what kinds of things that you really need for substance, and what kind of eating you may do just for pleasure. I'll have my first guest tomorrow. One of my friends is going to come and see me. I'm going to have my aide at 9 o'clock bring some, go to the grocery store, my provider, they're called, my nurse, and go to the store and get me some cherry pie. That's my favorite pie. And I'll eat a little slice, but I brought some from my friend because that's what he likes to eat. He wants dessert, so I would like to invite him over for dessert. So that's the first sort of invitation I've had here. I've had friends here to help me out. Wash the floor, clean the carpet, so far. But not just to visit, and that's what I want. I want people to feel that my friends, they can come and visit me in my place, and I can entertain them, and they don't have to take care of me. I've got a great home care, it's called. So I have an aide or a nurse that comes for 4 hours every day of every week, in order to do errands or chores or different things I need. Well, I get back on my feet. I'm just starting now to walk regularly with a cane. Even though I can walk, here's my cane. You see, that's my cane. I just bought my cane. It's because around the place here, it's easier for me to use the cane than the walker. But the walker is safer when I'm in public, because if somebody runs into me or people are rushing and I get stuck in the crowd, I lose my balance, and that's when bad things happen. So I don't have, it's not so much health risks that I'm contending with as much as complications. If I go out, don't bring my walker, don't use my cane, and I fall down, which is very easy to happen. A fracture of my hip or something like that, break a bone, that could put me back in the hospital, and putting back in the hospital is not the same as being at home. enjoying my freedom. So I like that I'm free, but you have to remain free, I know I have to take better care of myself. Starting with using the cane, use the walker, even though I can walk without any problem without a cane or a walker. See, I can walk and fine. But what happens is that I'm still a little slow, still have to get the blood going, circulation going. I still have to warm. In other words, I'm not out of the woods. I still have issues. So I have to be very careful. Generally, the symptoms that I have experienced is simply when I've been standing too long, I can get suddenly very fatigued. So if I'm in public, I can only walk so far, and where I'm, my feet don't start shaking, and I find it difficult to stand. Before I got in the hospital, I was experiencing these symptoms where I went to the grocery store, and I was shopping groceries. And even though my feet were swollen a bit, I felt very, when I started to walk in the grocery store, I got to where I couldn't walk. I started to feel like I had to sit down. And then when I couldn't sit down, I found myself having to just sit on the floor. I couldn't really find a place to sit. So I suddenly found myself in an emergency situation. So that's why when I go to the grocery store, at the moment, I don't go alone. I bring my aide with me when I got to do extended shopping or I need to go somewhere, but I have to spend time walking around like a mall or someplace like that. I can't do that right now. So I go, maybe, if it's a place where I have to, a mall or some place like that, maybe I just wait in a car. Or if I go into a grocery store, I use one of those motor cars or rides, things you sit down, because I can only go so far and then I start to feel tired and fatigue. So that's one of the symptoms of when you have heart problem, and kidney problems. They call it heart failure, kidney failure. It's not your heart or kidneys that's failing. It's the extreme activities, when you're active but you're not, fully strong, and then you have a fall down. The complications from falling down are worse than the actual heart or kidney ailments. And so you have to really be careful, but stay active. You have to stay active. And so there's ways I have to practice. So every day I do walk as much as I can. But when I start to feel fatigue, I need to be where I can just lay down or sit down or just stop. And so then I can regain my strength. So I have to spend a lot of time. You might say sometimes I got to spend more time taking a nap or a cat nap, or it takes more time for me to recover. When I exercise more intense, I'm training, which is what I'm doing is being as much proactive as I can possibly be. For example, I got these meals on wheels deals where it's really good. It's great diet. It's like gourmet food. It's fantastic, and it's so I got stocked my refrigerator with these foods. Now I'm defrosting one. So even though it's 1 a.m, and when I get up around 6 or 7 today, I want it to be defrosted so I can heat it up and eat it right away. So I don't have to go through the preparation. I've got these things for me. When I'm hungry, I always have something to eat. And then when the aides come, they can prepare it for me, whatever, by breakfast or lunch or dinner or anything when I need it. But when they're not here, I can also prepare and cook things for myself. But I have limited energy and time. So since I've been out of the hospital, it's just helped me to appreciate the time and how important my time is, and learning how to use your time effectively to be able to help yourself, help your health. You know, like I usually have a glass of water here when I'm talking, like right now in the video. I can feel my throat constricting. So I usually have a glass of water all the time, where I can, so I don't don't feel so hydrated, you see. So usually I try to have it already beforehand. Like right now I'm getting up again. I need to walk to the refrigerator. I'm just trying to explain to you the my day-to-day living when I'm at home. Then I look in the refrigerator, like here. See, my refrigerator is stocked. There's my foods. There's the meal I'm going to thaw out. And then here is just my current supplies. I've got food here that's prepared for me. I've got foods I can prepare, my stuff I can make my own dinners, but it's all there. It's all available to me. This is part of my home care. It's amazing to me. One of my aides made me a sandwich the other day that was restaurant, like a master chef. He's just fantastic. And so I'm really eating well now. But I'm also doing well because I'm trying to do as much as I can. It's important. If I could do it all myself right now, I would. But I don't have yet just quite the energy. So I got some water. See, didn't used to be able to do this, multitask, talk to you, and also quench my thirst. You know, don't get dehydrated. So you just sit down. Got a nice cookie here with my Aquafina bottled water. Then I sit back down. See, I'm starting to kind of, this is about as much as I can do at the moment. And hold my phone and unscrew this bottle. Oops. Okay. Trying to unscrew it here under my arm. Then I take off the lid. And then I have a drink. Great. Where were we? All right. So now I've got the water and we're still talking. Of course, I have more energy. You'll notice how I dress differently. I will be dressing up for these videos. I'll be setting the mood. I won't be just sitting here munching on cookies and drinking water, but right now, see, can't even go out right now, get up again, and, simply open this thing. I'll just do it with my teeth. All right, see, not that strong actually. Still working up to it. People see I'm getting better, and I am. You know, I started the prognosis originally was stage 4, final stage 4 kidney failure and final stage 4 heart failure. Now I've been upgraded to stage 3, which means that I'm no longer at that dire state. Well, I have to continue to improve. I'm probably to stay as active as I can, do as much as I can for myself, do more than, and then rest. And let other people help you. So I want to be transparent with you and not really tell you that I'm healed, because healing is a process. I am healed, but I could be better, as good as it is for me. I know there's each day, if I do more, eventually I'll be completely healed. So I love the oatmeal cookies, particularly these kind, because it has no sugar and no salt, nothing added ingredients. It's renal friendly and heart friendly, I call it. So I don't know where to buy these, but I like to buy these cookies so I can have these with my water when I want. So that's not a bad problem. I like to have that kind of problem, what to eat. And just having the pleasure of being able to eat, to live, and not just live to eat. Think about that. Okay, we'll talk to you later. This is Nelson Del Pino, your Vocal Maestro. And I hope for you a healthy, abundant, wealthy, prosperous life. Bye-bye.